Hello everyone, my name is Hamka Arifani. I am a student of Lambung Mangkurat University, and in this video, I'd like to talk about the rise of Fintech in Indonesia and why I personally believe that Fintech is gonna be the source of hope of Indonesia future. And let's go and let's talk about it. As a nation with massive population and with all the challenge on the country, like their diversity and their best of geography. In Indonesia, there's rising one field that becoming their strength, that becoming one of their biggest strengths, and I personally believe that is gonna become a source of hope of Indonesia future. That field is called fintech. First thing that we need to know about is what is the definition of fintech? Fintech, or financial technology, is simply technology that makes everything related to finance become easier and turns it into a digital form. So next question is, when did fintech start rising in Indonesia? So in Indonesia itself, fintech is start to be rise in 2017 to 2019. It's time when one of the biggest local company named Gojek releasing their digital payment technology called GoPay. So GoPay is simply their digital payment method or to all their service like a GoRide, GoCar, and also GoFood. Uh, so when they release the GoPay, Gojek do a big promotion using money burn strategy by giving a big discount for all their service. I remember that time uh, Gojek's service price were very cheap, and that's why people interested to be using Gojek and GoPay as their payment method. The promotion was success, and many people start using Gojek and GoPay as their payment method. Just like what I said before, the promotion with money burn strategy was success, but the strategy was made Gojek is struggle, so they need to raise their services price. But it cannot be denied that the role of Gojek and GoPay is very important to the rise of fintech in Indonesia. And with the popularity that GoPay have, Gojek decide to continue to develop the GoPay and the success to develop GoPay to be a payment method outside the Gojek app. So now GoPay is not just method payment in Gojek app, but it's also can be used uh, to order and any various type of transaction. Next question is, does GoPay payment has an impact? The answer is yes. Uh, the first one is other companies that seen the Gojek and GoPay success. Of course, they want to make their own version of GoPay and want to be a competitor of Gojek and GoPay, and it has helped the fintech industry in Indonesia to be grown. And as a result, they are born a new and different type of fintech. So now, fintech in Indonesia is not just digital payment technology. There's also uh, digital bank technology, digital investment technology, digital crowdfunding technology. But it is also help Indonesian people to increase their level of literation in finance. So, since the popularity of the GoPay and other fintech that also started to be popular in Indonesia, Bank Indonesia decided to make a system to be a gate of all Indonesian fintech technology. Then, as a result, Chris is born. Chris is born. Chris is a QR code that can be used for various type of transaction, and it is connected with all fintech payment technology in Indonesia. So Kris is connected with Dana, Oppo, GoPay, SleepyPay, and other method payment. So it's just one QR code, and you can do a lot of type of transaction. And Kris is becoming so popular in Indonesia that you can easily find it on mark mall. You can easily find it on convenience store or even in the street food. You can easily find it everywhere in Indonesia. So if you forget to bring your wallet, or even you have no cash on the time, but you bring your phone and you have a balance in any type of method payment, digital method payment in Indonesia, you can just scan the QR and pay with any method payment that you have in your phone. So that's why Chris is becoming popular, and the Chris is now being adapted to Indonesian neighbor country. Today in Indonesia, fintech is very closely to Indonesian society daily activity. If we want to do transaction everywhere, in convenience store, in the street food, in the anywhere, is we can just use Dana, GoPay, Oppo, ShopeePay, and even our eBank, uh, and we just need to scan the QRs and can do the transaction with any payment method we have. If we want to do investment and we want to learn about investment, there is fintech like Bibit, Ajaib, Stockbit, and Baraksa. And on these apps, we can do investment start from 10,000 rupiah. It is not even $1, and you can do investment. We can also do crowdfunding. It is for business or social activity. There is fintech like Kitabisa and Santara. Or if you need personal finance management, there's app like Money Lover that help you to tracking your spending. And then also all the type of fintech in Indonesia that very closely to Indonesian society activity. But yeah, it's so many that I can tell you all, but I can just tell you some of it. And why I said that fintech is the future hope of Indonesia, like I said before, that in Indonesia nowadays, the daily activity of the Indonesian society is very closely to fintech. We do transaction with fintech, we do investment with fintech, we do crowdfunding with fintech, and we do our management financial with fintech also. So with that massive use of fintech in Indonesian society, the society itself had to be grown and had to be adapt with fintech. And with more and more people that adapting with fintech, it's gonna help increase the Indonesian people level of literacy in both of finance and technology. And it can slowly make the Indonesian society to be more open to technological advancement in the future. And with that, the society uh, gonna with the society that more open to technological advancement, I think it's gonna be helpful for Indonesia to be a better and better country in the future. That's why I personally believe that fintech is not just about finance and technology, but it's gonna be a source of hope for Indonesia's future. So the conclusion is the rise of fintech in Indonesia is started in 2017 to 2019, when on that time Gojek was released their digital payment technology that's called GoPay, and it's influenced so many more fintech in Indonesia to be grown and become a one of Indonesia's biggest strengths, and even curious that the system from Indonesia is gonna be adapted to neighbor countries around Indonesia. And hope you guys like the video, and thank you for watching. See you next time. See ya.